Hello guys, welcome back to another lecture in this course. So in this lecture, what we will be doing, we are going to compile our application or our package. We're going to packaging our application. So now we have a simple skeleton of our application in place. As you can see, this is just a skeleton, a simple skeleton. So what we can do now, we can run our build test to make sure that everything is working okay. As you can see, let us run it here, as you can see. Right. So before if you type here hi, we can see that our program is fine. So for us to run our build test, what we need to do to test and see that everything is running okay before we deploy it, what we need to do first, let us come here on our console. Once we come here on our console, what we have to type, let us type PyInstaller. Do you still remember we installed what we call PyInstaller? So let us type PyInstaller and the name of our application, so of our project. The name of our project is hello.py. So let us type hello.py. It depends. If you write something else, make sure you say PyInstaller, then you write the name of your project. Then you press enter. So it will process and it will run. It will take time, but it will run through all these bunch of things. So you will see a number of messages output and giving debug information about what PyInstaller is doing. As you can see, you see a lot of things being installed and it is telling you bit by bit what is happening with PyInstaller. So we just wait and until it's done. Let us wait until it's done. Okay then, so we are done here. So as you can see here, it is completed successfully. So what was happening, it was processing all these chunks. As you can see, all these chunks, it was being processed. So if you are to see here, you can see a number of messages output giving debugging information about what PySide is doing. So this the compiling process is done. So what we need to do, let us minimize this. Let us close this. Okay, let us go back to our folder on the desktop, as you can see here. So in this folder, you can see that we're having two new folders here: build and distribute or distribution. If you are to go back to our Visual Studio, you can see also we are having two new folder. If you are to open build, you can see a bunch of things here. I prefer to look this thing inside a folder in a folder way. So in our folder here, we can see we have distribute, we have build. Okay, we have build, and as we can see here, the build folder. Okay, the build folder, this folder, the build folder, is used by PyInstaller to collect and prepare the files for binding. Okay, for bundling. So it contains the result of analysis and some additional logs. These are just the results for analysis, anything which has to do with analyzing the data, some debugging issues, whatever you need to do. This is what are contained within build. But we have another folder, dist. So dist is just stand for distribute or distribution. So this distribution folder, it contains the files to distribute. So this includes your application bundled as an executable file. This one, you can execute this file and you can give it to anybody, and you can share this one to friend or someone else. This folder, you can share it. If I run this, you can see that it is displaying my program. As you can see, if I were to type here, hi Peter, you can see that it is still responding and it is also displaying on my console. If I say welcome home, So this is what you can take and give your friends to use. But the problem with this, you can see it is not good to give your friend this way, because the background, as you can see, is having a console at the background. So we need to remove this to the background so that when you are sharing your application to your friends, at least it doesn't show this console or this command prompt or CMD prompt. So I think for this lesson, it's well enough to know that you have successfully compiled and deploy an application. So what's left in our next lesson is to learn how to remove this console. Thank you for watching. See you on the next lesson. Bye bye.